So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amin Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights. Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Van Vliet against Holiday. Here's Green. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 4-point game. Pass to Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Thompson scanning the floor. Brooks with it. All alone. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Holiday passes to White to the middle. Here's Porzingis. He's off on that one.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Green. Good work defensively by White. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Tatum. The 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Porzingis passes to White. Back to Porzingis. Drains the triple.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Timeout called. Houston.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Once again, fans, Celtics Entertainment.
On the wing, Whitmore. He's guarded by White. Here's Holiday. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
1:05 left in the first quarter. For 3, Smith. And he buries his first look.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Here's White. There's the drive. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Adams. Back to Eason. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
White for 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Houston making a change here. Hits both from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter here. Holiday passes to Smith. Three-pointer off the mark. The shot, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
The Rockets, 9.
And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Green out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Holiday against Green. Jacks up a 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Boston leading by 8. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Tatum passes to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Pritchard. Green covering. Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
It's stolen by Green. To the paint. He goes up. No doubt. Jalen Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Pass to Brown. A deep 3. Rebounded by Green.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Inside. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Timeout called. Houston.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
So Boston's going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
Holiday passes to Thompson. Back to Holiday. Tries yet again. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Porzingis passes to White. No good with a jumper from the wing. Rockets trail by 6.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Back to Horford. Over Holiday. This is the jumper.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for that first half. We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
No one covering. Green's got 9.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's Holiday and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Rockets trail. Thompson finds Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Green, the pass to Van Vliet. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket. Always ready to take it inside.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the inside, Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And it's Tatum missing.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Oh, got that one up quick. 13 points in the game.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself. But now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Timeout called. Houston.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And Boston with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Craig comes in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. And Horford gets it to go.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. The rebound, Celtics. Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Outside, Green. From the arc. And Craig pulls it down. From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Derek White getting it done for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
28.
Pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. Bandit Smith in at the 5, down low.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Easton. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Okay, do it, KP. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
And Holiday powers it home.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And there it is for him.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Brown with it. Green covering. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're leading by 6. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight. And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dylan delivers.
Holiday against Van Vliet. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Van Vliet. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's Holiday. Again, the miss by Boston. And it's Houston's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Thompson passes to Brooks. Brown with the steal. Up and over Brooks. Money.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
And the Rockets call time here. They trail by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Houston foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Third team foul.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
On the wing, Brooks. No good from outside. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up 5.
At the line.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And it's Brooks missing. White for 3. It's off. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.